I rode a silent train up a nameless hill. At least, that's what I kept telling myself as I wrote in my journal. Not the one I'm writing in now, but the one in my dream. Perhaps the only time my journal has appeared there. What is this hill called? I tried to ask those around me. There was a man who was taking tickets who kept skipping me, and I tried to speak to him, but my words wouldn't carry. I struggled to be heard, to even make a sound. There were others in the train too, strangers with very defined features, with palpable energies. But when I rose and tried to make my way up the train car, which was precipitous in its incline, again, they could not hear me. The words were formless. That was the nature of this train. It was a silent train. And still, I had this reassurance in my heart. We were going somewhere, and we were safe. And my ticket was paid for, even if the conductor wouldn't accept it. "There is little Leona Prophet," I remember teacher said. And all the folks around me laughed, and I was suddenly deeply ashamed, not knowing what they were calling me. My name was only Leona at that point. I knew it meant lioness, but one of my uncles saw my expression and took me aside and explained it was because yesterday I had seen the birds above us fly, and said offhandedly that it would rain and thunder soon, and so it did. I did not remember saying that. I think I must have thought it was a normal thing that everyone noticed, like when the cow's hackles went up before a storm, or how the cats could hear when a wagon would soon be arriving around the crook of the road. It never occurred to me that before that day that the others did not understand that the animals were speaking to us all the time, even if it was in a different way. So many hundreds of years on this earth, and you would think that I could control my dreams by now, that I could manifest what I want. But alas, not so. All I have developed is an ability to see more clearly, and that has only come from writing in these journals, these last 100-some years. It had never occurred for me to do so until I met those people who changed the course of my life. Until everything spun out of control, and I needed somehow to wrestle the very fabric of reality into something more manageable. And that started with my dreams. The curse of immortality is that we cannot aim, or our aim is too vast, or too narrow. We remain frozen, trying to move at just the right tempo for what our lives may manifest into. Like every day, we are a musician new to an orchestra playing an undefinable music. How blessed for a time to have had someone to guide us, lead us all together in an almost synchronous dance. How it made us feel part of the world. How it was unlike to our way of seclusion and secrecy, and frankly, shame. To slink in the shadows, even if I do not partake in the more sinister practices that a vampire is known for. At least anymore. Truly, I am not ashamed to be a vampire. I am ashamed to be immortal. It is that which robs me of my humanity, not the fangs, not the magic. I would have had my magic if they had never happened to me. I would have had fang enough to bite a fresh apple, and that would have been enough. But in my dreams, I feel properly limitless. I feel the natural expanse of my immortality. I love how I truly feel I should love. I face fears. I express anger. My heart is open, perhaps like I felt it as a child. Yes. That's at the core of it. I am connected like I once was far ago. In my dreams, I can know and understand time's illusion. I am once again in my village, and not here, so far away, so long away, separated by time and its petty accidents. That's enough for today. train ascending is a good sign, I think. The struggle not to be heard, but the reality is that it was a silent train. It was not my own silence. They do not take my ticket. Why? Am I special or being outcast? I felt no animosity, but I think this was the old feeling, that of not being real or being seen. Was I getting a free ride? Is that a good or bad thing, or merely neutral? If the train is a symbol for time advancing, then it would make sense. One cannot clip the ticket of an immortal. That seems right for now. Balkus had a good day today. He even went for a long walk in the park. The man in Tweed's presence hasn't brought as much turbulence as I once feared. If I've learned anything from my dreams anyway, it's that change is good. Change is everything. I almost forgot. I was writing in the journal in my dream. Perhaps this is a sign that I am more in control. This makes me smile. I wish I could have seen what I was writing.